Hello friends, welcome to my channel S Tech Mantra. So friends, today I am going to explain you a very important topic of C Sharp, that is extension method. So in this session I am going to cover that what is the extension methods, what are the benefits and what are the limitations of the extension method, and after that I will discuss with you this extension method with some examples. So moving to the next slide. What is extension method? So extension method allow us to extend the functionality of existing class without modifying or updating the code of source class. So it means that if we want to extend the functionality of an existing class, or suppose there are 3 or 4 methods in a class and we want to add some more function in that class, but we don't want to change the source code of that class. So in that case we can use extension methods. Extension method is the static method of a static class where the this modifier is applied to the first parameter in the extension method. The type of the first parameter will be the type that is extended. Or we can say that extension methods are defined as a static method but are called by using instance method syntax. Extension methods are only in scope when we explicitly import the namespace into our source code with the using directives. So what are the benefits and what are the limitations of extension method? Extension method allows existing classes to be extended without relying on inheritance or changing the class source code. So with the help of the extension method, we can extend the functionality of the existing class without changing the source code or without the using inheritance. If the class is sealed, there is no concept of extending its functionality. For this, a new concept is introduced, that is extension method. So if we have defined any class as a sealed class, then as we know that we cannot use inheritance of that sealed class. So in that case, extension method functionality is very much useful. An extension method must be defined in a top level static class. Extension methods cannot be used to override existing methods. This is the limitation of the extension class. The concept of existing methods cannot be applied to field, properties, or events. And overuse of extension method is not a good style of programming. So now here I am going to explain the extension method with an example. So suppose we are having a class. The class name is employee and the namespace is class to extend. So in the employee class I have defined there are 2 methods. First method is full name and second method is calculate salary. So in first method full name we are passing 2 parameters, that is the f name is the first name and the second one is the s name, and it is returning full name, that is the f name plus the s name, first name and second name. And second method is the calculate salary. In that calculate salary function I am passing some integer value of salary, and after that it is performing some calculation of that salary and then returning gross salary. So this is the first class, employee class. And in employee class you can see here that there are only 2 methods, that is the full name and the calculate salary. And you can see here that I have created another project extension method. Here I am using the namespace of the previous class, that is the class to extend, and I am creating here object of the class employee. And you can see here that in this object we are finding only 2 methods, that is the calculate salary and full name. You can see here that in this intelligence window there are 2 methods. And top one is the calculate salary and second one is the full name. There is nothing beside this function. Okay. So here you can see that I have created a static class, public static class. That class name is extended employee class. So here I am extending the functionality of that employee class. So here I am creating a new class, that is a new static class, and inside that new static class I have created a new static method, that is the employee designation. And in this method I am passing the parameter of the class object. You can see here that inside the method I am passing here that this employee EMP, and after that I am using second parameter, that is the integer type, and you can say here that this ID designation ID. So main thing to remember is in static class static method we are passing the parameter of the class which we want to extend. I want to extend the functionality of the employee class, so I'm passing here the object of that employee as a parameter in this class. Okay, so now you can see here that now I'm again creating the object of that employee class, and when I'm creating the employee class, then we can see here that there are three methods: calculate salary, full name, and third one are, you can see that last one is the EMP designation. And this intelligence window, it is also showing to us that it is the extension method EMP designation. So you can see here that I have not made any changes in the class of the employee, but I have made some changes in the another class, and after that I got a new method in that class of the employee class. So by using this concept we can extend the functionality of any class. So friends, thanks for watching the session. So friends, if you like my session, then please subscribe this channel and like and comment your channel. Thank you very much.